and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piano here on tap for this MVC2 conference semifinal matchup between the 7th-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights and the 6th-seeded Tewksbury Redmen in this boys basketball matchup with a spot to the MVC2 Cup final on the line will take place on Friday night here at the Romano. These two teams met in the first week of the regular season, in which they split. North Andover taking the first of the two, and then the Redmen coming back here to the Romano in their home opener and splitting the season series. So the tiebreaker between the Knights and the Redmen here for a spot in the MVC2 Cup final. The Redmen on a hot streak right now, winning 3 straight, while North Andover coming this one losing 4 straight. And the Tewksbury Redmen will have first possession to begin the night. As a semifinal matchup between North Andover and Tewksbury is underway. Reed Egan getting things going for the Redmen will dish it off to Sini. Egan now in the corner, driving in the paint, call for the travel. Traveling violation, North Andover ball. So the Redmen with a unforced error on their first possession of the night. A travel on Brady Egan, and North Andover goes to work on offense for the first time. Matt Kutz, who's been the leading scorer for the team this season, makes a nice move. Defensive board for number 15, Christian Marsden. 30 seconds into the first quarter, scoreless between either team. Rometta, hard of the back basket, blocked on the inside by Zach Walensky. Kutz, nice give and go there with number 10, Drew Conley. They kick it out. Walensky for 3, short. Olu kicking out, Marsden swinging around. Sini for 3. The defensive board for number 11, Jake Walensky. We got a foul on Sini. Redmen fouls on number 1, Amari Sini, his first personal foul, first team foul. So both teams off to a cold start. A minute into the first quarter. Still no bucket from either team. Kutz called for the travel. Traveling violation, Redmen ball. The Redmen with a 5-5 record coming into this one, while North Andover at 3-7. Redmen the respective 6th seed this year in the MVC, while North Andover the 7th seed. A nice cut from Sini. Good defense on the inside from Connolly, and forces a miss. Walensky inside, a nice pass, and 2 points for Jack O'Connell. Jack O'Connell, and O'Connell has the first points of the night for either side. 6:15 remaining in the opening quarter, 2-0 Knights. Marsden stripped by Walensky, and last off of Marsden. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. So a tough start for the Tewksbury Redmen on offense. Just about 2 minutes into the first quarter, still held at 0 on the scoreboard. The other semifinal, Drake at Methuen, which will take place at 5:40, just a little over a half an hour from tonight's game, and a nice layup there from Walensky. Jake Walensky. And the winners of those 2 semifinals will meet on Friday night here at the Romano. And a turnover from Brady Egan. North Andover moving back the other way. 1 extra pass. Connolly for 3. Short. Rebound comes up to Kutz. Free throw line jumper. No good. 5:35 remaining in the first. North Andover leading by 4. Good defense from North Andover, and that was Zach Walensky on the defensive play. O'Connell inside. Jack O'Connell. Timeout, Redmen. And a tough start for the Tewksbury Redmen. They find themselves down 6-0. 5:24 remaining in the opening quarter. We'll be right back to the Romano. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium. I'm Andrew Del Piano. North Andover sprinting out to a 6-0 lead off some easy buckets 5:24 remaining in the first quarter. North Andover up 6-0. Redmond fresh out of the timeout, looking for their first points of the night. Sini, hard of the bucket, will get to the line. North Andover foul on number 11, Jake Walensky, his first personal foul, first team foul. Amari Sini will be at the line with 2 shots. Sini picks up the first points of the night for the Redmen. 6-1 North Andover. Sini, good on both at the charity stripe. Makes this a 4-point ball game between the 7-seeded Knights and the 6-seeded Redmen. They kick it out. A 3 in the corner is good. Drew Connolly for 3. And Drew Connolly answers in the corner with a 3 of his own. Largest lead for North Andover at 7. Romero takes a dribble. And an offensive board for the freshman, Jake Walensky. Connolly takes the open space. Gets the roll. Drew Connolly for 3. Back-to-back threes for Drew Connolly. A 12-2 North Andover lead. 4:25 remaining in the opening quarter. Redmond still haven't made a field goal tonight. Doesn't change, and the board to cuts. Connolly left alone, hits again. Drew Connolly for 3. And Drew Connolly goes on a 9-0 run right by himself. And the lead extended to 13 with 4 minutes and change left in the opening quarter. The Redmen got to find an answer. We'll be right back. After a slow start to the first quarter, Drew Connolly hitting 3 threes in a row for North Andover as they're currently on a 9-0 run and lead the Tewksbury Redmen by 13. 4:10 remaining in the first quarter of this MVC2 Cup semifinal matchup. If you're just joining us, I'm Andrew Del Piana, back out of the timeout from the Redmen. Redmen find themselves down by 13. Don Valloway, a long 2. And a board for number 12, Chris Pensavalle. Walensky slicing through the defense. The floater is short. And a foul on the Knights. North Andover fouls on number 11, Jake Walensky, his second personal foul, second team foul. And the senior captain, Walensky, will head to the bench with 2 fouls as Matt Cutts checks back in. Redmond still without a bucket from outside the free throw line. Olu goes hard baseline and goes bank. Kalu, Olu! And Olu gets the first bucket of the night for the Redmen. Still a double-digit lead for the Knights at 11. Valloway and Romero working together on the board. Egan back at the top. Lost possession, stripped away by Walensky. And Pensavalle moving back the other way. Great defense from Sini on the block. O'Connell now in the middle for Connolly. And a foul. Redmond fouls on number 1, Amari Sini, his second personal foul, second team foul. Drew Connolly will be at the line with 2 shots. Connolly with 10 points so far for North Andover. As he's got North Andover up by 12, under 3 minutes left in the opening quarter. Long on the second free throw. Remains a 16-4 lead for the Knights. Olu hard to the bucket and it's blocked by O'Connell. Cutts a breakaway bucket. Matt Cutts. The lead at 14 for North Andover. 2:30 remaining in the first. The Redmen just can't find anything on offense right now. Rometta was looking to get it up. And a block from Wolinski, 8 to shoot. Egan spinning off his defender. And a nice move will earn him 2 free throws. North Andover fouls on number 10, Drew Connolly, his first personal foul, 3rd team foul. Brady Egan will be at the line with 2 shots. Egan no good on the first free throw. As Marston returns to the lineup for the Redmen, Olu heads to the bench. Redmen sitting at 4 points currently here in the first quarter. Make that 5 on the free throw from Brady Egan. A 13-point North Andover lead. Cuts, getting the ball at the top of the key. Will drive with the left and a block from Valloway. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. Some good defense in the paint from the senior Dom Valloway. And a strong first quarter from Drew Connolly. He'll head to the bench. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. 18-5, North Andover with the lead. Kutz sticking with it. Good defense again from Valloway. Redmen looking to turn defense into points. Miller in the corner. It's good. David Miller for 3 from Brady Egan. And David Miller, who's been a sharpshooter since his middle school days, makes it count in the corner. And a foul on the Redmen. Redmen fouls on number 23, Dom Valloway, his first personal foul, 3rd team foul. So the first 3 of the night from the Redmen comes from the junior David Miller. A nice move from Wolinski. Isn't able to get the roll off high glass. Valloway sticking with the ball. Earns the defensive rebound. They go up to Valloway. And the pass too high. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. Sullivan and Olu into the game for the Redmen. 1:15 left in the first quarter. North Andover leading 18-8 in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. Kutz with an air ball, an offensive foul on North Andover. North Andover fouls on number 21, Jack O'Connell, his first personal foul, 4th team foul. And the air ball from Kutz, as O'Connell was looking for the rebound, earns himself a personal foul, his first of the night. Under a minute left in the opening quarter. Egan, the nice spin move, gets some space and lays it in. Brady Egan. The Redmen get it down to a single-digit lead. Egan with some great defense on Kutz. North Andover stays with it. A few up fakes from the Redmen to result in 2 points for O'Connell. Jack O'Connell waiting for the defense to jump and makes the Redmen pay for the lackadaisical defense. 3-second difference between shot and game clock as we're down to 20 seconds left in the first. Marston, it's good. MC for 3. And Christian Marston with a big 3-pointer. As the North Andover lead down to 7. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Wolinski hard of the basket. 2 left on the clock. And that'll do it for the opening 8 minutes. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score of the North Andover Scarlet Knights 20 and the Tewksbury Redmen 13. The Redmen starting to find their rhythm off the backs of threes from David Miller and Christian Marsden. North Andover up by 7. After the first 8 minutes of play, we'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Second quarter about to get underway between the 7-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights and the 6-seeded Tewksbury Redmen in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. North Andover leading by as much as 14 in that opening quarter. The Redmen cut it in half, and it's 20-13 advantage North Andover. And a travel on Walensky. Traveling violation, Redmond ball. So the defense much better in the second half of that first quarter for the Redmen. Like I said, trailed by as much as 14, getting the lead down to 7. Miller coming off a screen at the top of the key, finds his fellow junior Christian Marston. 10 to shoot for the Redmen. Ballaway pull-up jumper. Olu keeps it alive, but the Redmen weren't paying attention. Out of bounds. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. That's some great effort there from Kalu Olu to keep the possession alive, but the Redmen were moving back on defense, weren't paying attention. And a miscue there from Dom Ballaway that's definitely going to upset Steve Boudreau. Inside pass for Walensky and one. Jake Walensky. Redmond fouls number 10, Ryan Rometta. His first personal foul, 4th team foul. Jake Walensky will be at the line with 1 shot. So a late foul from Ryan Rometta. Walensky can't convert on the 3-point play. Rometta goes right at the defense, draws a foul. North Andover fouls to number 10, Drew Connolly, his 2nd personal foul, 5th team foul. 2nd personal of the night for Drew Connolly. Rometta thinking about it in the corner. Olu, cross-court pass, Miller in the corner. Bang! David Miller for 3 from Kalulu. And 2 threes from David Miller and a travel on O'Connell. Traveling violation, Redmond ball. And David Miller coming up clutch in the postseason for the Redmen. They've got the North Andover lead down to 6. 6:48 remaining in the second quarter. Rometta on the wing. Gets it back on the wing for Kalu Olu. Halfway through the Redmond shot clock. Egan with 10 to shoot. Free throw line jumper. And an air ball. And Walensky wasn't able to control. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. So the senior captain, Jake Walensky, couldn't control the rebound. 6 seconds left on the shot clock for the Redmen. Inside for Olu. Missed off his hands, and North Andover moving back the other way in transition. Kutz kicking it out. Pass too high for Lewinsky into the hands of Olu. Last off of Kutz, Redmond ball. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. 6 minutes and change left in the second quarter. North Andover leading this semifinal 22-16 over the Tewksbury Redmen. Cini with a nice jab at Kutz. Cini down to 10 on the shot clock. The Redmen moving around. Egan a 3. Hits the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. So a good defensive possession there from North Andover. As they force the Redmen to take a tough contested shot. And they go back to work on offense. Their lead now only at 6. Inside for Kutz, pass is tipped off the backboard. Olu moving back the other way. Rometta straight away. Egan. And Olu gets possession. And the Redmen stay with it. Cini getting it back in bounds. A nice move from Cini. Forces Kutz to bite. but Cini slow to get up. North Andover fouls on number 1, Matt Cutts, his first personal foul, 6th team foul. And the ref saying that that foul was on the floor. And Cini back to his feet, back to work on Cutts, kicked it out. Miller with a nice move. Cini working baseline and traveled. Traveling violation, North Andover ball. 3 minutes played in the second quarter. The lead still at 6 for the Scarlet Knights, looking to upset the Redmen as the 7th seed, while the Redmen at the 6th seed. Winner of tonight's game will be back here at 5 o'clock on Friday night for the MVC2 final. A great block between David Miller and Amari Cini. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. But the defense much improved from that first quarter from the Tewksbury Redmen. No easy buckets, as what Steve Boudreau's been preaching in the huddle. Matt Cutts, a tough floater, gets it to go. Matt Cutts extends the lead back to 8, 4:30 remaining in the first half. Egan driving with his right, goes bank. Brady Egan. Egan answers right back, and a carry on Cutts. Carrying violation, Redmond ball. A 6-point ball game here at the Romano, 24-18, 4:10 remaining in the second quarter. A nice cut from Olu, lays it in. Kalu Olu from Amari Cini. Time out, North Andover. And the Tewksbury Redmen on a roll. Make it a 4-point ball game, just about halfway through the second quarter. Now we got ourselves a ball game after North Andover led by as much as 14. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Halfway through the second quarter of play, the Redmen have the North Andover lead down to 4. North Andover basketball out of the timeout called by head coach Paul Tanglis. O'Connell at the top of the key, swinging it over for the leading scorer, Drew Connolly. Great ball from North Andover. Walensky. Defensive board for Cini. Cini taking it hard with the left. Draws a foul on Cutts. North Andover fouls on number 1, Matt Cutts, his second personal foul, team limit. The Redmen are now in a 1-1 bonus. Amari Cini will be at the line with 2 shots. Redmen with their starting 5 on the court. There's a nice jump stop in the paint from Amari Cini. Has this down to a 3-point game and potentially 2 after the free throw. Cini hits both of the line. Now we got a 1-possession ball game. Redmen still without Mike Kelly, who's been deemed out with the rest of the season with a knee injury. But the great presence of Amari Cini really has put the Redmen over the top this year and has been crucial in their last 3 wins. And a travel on Connolly. Excuse me, we got a foul on the Redmen. Redmen fouls on number 24, Kalu Olu, his first personal foul, 5th team foul. Excuse me there, I saw the referee signal for a travel, and then the referee on the near sideline came in and said a foul on Kalu Olu. Possession stays with North Andover, and there's the travel. Traveling violation, Redmond ball. In a classic situation of ball don't lie there. Redmond basketball, 3:10 remaining in the second quarter. The lead for North Andover has been dwindled down to 2 points. Morrison for the lead. And the defensive board for Connolly. Walensky trying to spin off of Egan, a tough shot. Nice box out there from Marson. Gets the defensive board for Egan. Egan called for the carry. Carrying violation. North Andover ball. Egan with the turnover. North Andover with the basketball. As their lead of 14 now down to 2 with 2:30 remaining in the second quarter. What a block from Valloway! Out of bounds, North Andover ball. And the protector of the paint, Tom Valloway, they've definitely missed his presence this season, who's missed most of the season with an ankle injury that he suffered in the opening week against this same team. Great to see him back in the lineup, making a presence. 12 to shoot for North Andover. Walensky, a long 2. Zach Walensky. And Walensky, who hit 11 threes in a game this year for North Andover, has his first 2 points of the night, back to a 2-possession ball game with 2:10 remaining in the quarter. Cini, free throw line jumper, hits. Amari Cini. Amari Cini trades baskets with North Andover. Back to a 2-point ball game. 1:50 left in the first half. A 3 from the older brother, Jake Walensky, no good. The Redmen still looking for their first lead of the night. Cini, hard to the bucket, gets to the line once again. North Andover fouls on number 12, Chris Pensavalle, his first personal foul. Team limit. Amari Cini will be at the line with 2 shots. Cini and the Redmen now down by 1, looking to tie the ball game up. Gets the roll on the second free throw, and the Redmen have erased a 14-point North Andover lead, that is, as we're tied at 26, 90 seconds left in the first half. A tale of 2 quarters for the Redmen. North Andover swinging it around. 12 left on the shot clock. Walensky for 3. An air ball. Rebound for Valloway. The Redmen with the bucket could take their first lead of the night. Down to 1:10 left in the second. Cini, as Valloway couldn't control the ball inside. Off of the hands of Valloway, North Andover basketball. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. As we get down under 1:58 seconds left in the quarter. Redmen have tied it at 26 apiece. Connolly nearly had it stripped away. North Andover stays with it. O'Connell with the left. Gets the layup. Jack O'Connell. O'Connell regains the lead for North Andover. 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Olu hard to the bucket. And a blocking foul. North Andover fouls on number 10, Drew Connolly, his 3rd personal foul, team limit. Olu will be at the line with 2 shots. Olu in and out on the first free throw. As Drew Connolly picks up his 3rd personal. Here, 31 seconds left in the half. Olu hits 1 of 2 at the line. A 1-point ball game. About a half a second difference between shot and game clock. I wouldn't be surprised if North Andover looks for the final shot. Kutz. And an offensive rebound. Walensky for 3. North Andover puts up 2 shots before the end of the shot clock. 10 seconds left. The Redmen now will look for the final shot. You hear the countdown from the Redmen bench. Olu inside for Valloway, lays it in. Tom Valloway from Kalulu. And that's the end of the first half of the score. The Tewksbury Redmen 29 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 28. And wow, the Tewksbury Redmen, down by 14 in that first quarter, take their first lead of the night, and will have a 1-point lead going into the final 16 minutes of play. You're watching boys basketball on Tewksbury TV. We'll be right back for the final 16 minutes. Hello and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Second half about to get underway between the 7-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights and the 6-seeded Tewksbury Redmen in the MVC2 Cup semifinal matchup. The Tewksbury Redmen trailing by 14 in that first quarter of play. Quite the swing it was in that second quarter. Now they have a 1-point lead at 29-28. Second half underway here from the Romano. The Redmen led by Amari Sini with 8 points. In that first half, Olu no good on the 3. Last out on Olu. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. And with the Redmen playing so well in the second quarter, the Knights fell apart in that second quarter. Down by 1. Here with a spot in the MVC2 Cup final on the line. Handoff for Cuts, lays it in with the left. Matt Cuts, and just like that, North Andover regains the lead at 30-29. Olu kicking it out for Rometta. Valloway, the long 2, too strong. O'Connell into the paint. Great defense from Sini. Sini back the other way, lays it in. Amari Sini. Back and forth they go here at the Romano. Back to a 1-point lead in favor of the Redmen. Cut, sizing up. Egan inside, wide open. Walensky gets the layup. Zach Walensky trading buckets now. Back to a 1-point Scarlet Knight lead. The 7 and the 6 seed going at it here in the semifinal. Egan for 3. Last off of Connolly. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. So on opening night, the Redmen led by 13 against North Andover, and then North Andover overcame that 13-point lead and took a 54-44 win on opening night versus the Redmen. The Redmen trying to be on the other end of that and make a comeback against North Andover. A lay-in for Jake Walensky at the other end. Jake Walensky, 2 minutes into this third quarter of play. North Andover up by 3. Rometta off a screen halfway through the shot clock. 8 seconds left for the Redmen. Rometta, an air ball. The head coach, Paul Tanglis, pushing pace back the other way for North Andover. Kutz driving, blocked by Valloway. They stick with it. And the defensive board for Valloway. Redmen trailing by 3, 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Pass too high for Valloway. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. Some miscommunication there between the seniors, Brady Egan and Dom Valloway. As Miller checks into the ball game, replacing Valloway. The winner of tonight will meet the winner of Dracut and Methuen. That game currently going on at Methuen High School between the 8-seeded Middies and the 5-seeded Rangers. Kutz straight away. Out of bounds. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. So we got under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. North Andover currently outscoring the Redmen 5-2 in the third, lead 34-31. Olu dribbled it off his foot, right to Rometta. Rometta, the reverse layup, gets it to go. Ryan Rometta from Kalu'alu. Connolly tries to answer with a three the other way. Too strong. Cini was waiting for the up fake, didn't get it. Egan for three. And a board for Jake Walensky. Connolly going baseline. Great defense from Miller. Olu will slow the pace down. 4:10 remaining in the third. A 1-point North Andover lead. Olu straight to the paint. Sticks with it and goes bank. Olu! Olu regains the lead for the Redmen and cuts with the carry. Carrying violation, Redmen ball. Timeout, North Andover. And the Tewksbury Redmen and North Andover going back and forth here in the semifinal matchup. 3:53 remaining in the third. Redmen up by 1. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. The Redmen leading by 1 in this MVC2 Cup semifinal matchup between the 7th-seeded North Andover Knights and the 6th-seeded Tewksbury Redmen. Redmen basketball after the North Andover timeout. Still no team fouls from either side here in the second half. That's been a clean second half. A nice Euro from Olu. A nice bucket from Olu. A 3-point Redmen lead. Pensa Valley has his pass blocked by Egan. Cuts, loses the battle with Egan. 2-on-1 for the Redmen. Rometta with the left. Ryan Rometta from David Miller. And the great hustle from number 22, Brady Egan, as the Redmen their largest lead of the night at 5. Walensky looking to answer. Offensive board for Connolly. And then is fouled by Egan. Redmen fouls on number 22, Brady Egan, his first personal foul, first team foul. What Steve Boudreau was preaching in the huddle there was give everything you got for this final 11 total minutes of play, and you'll be moving on to the final. A 3 is no good, and a board for Cini. Cini inside for Egan, tightly guarded by Kutz, but Egan over the defender. Brady Egan from Amari Cini. And the Tewksbury Redmen going to work right now. Up by 7. 2:35 remaining in the third. Kutz has it stripped away. Last off of the Redmen. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. North Andover basketball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for the Knights. Kutz gets around Egan, and then Egan with the foul. Redmen fouls on number 22, Brady Egan, his second personal foul, second team foul. So a fresh 30 for North Andover. Walensky draws the foul and will get to the line. Redmen fouls on number 1, Amari Cini, his third personal foul, third team foul. Zach Walensky will be at the line with 2 shots. Walensky hits the first at the line, a 6-point Redmen lead. Walensky hits both of the line. Redmen lead at 5, 2:19 remaining in the third here in this MVC2 Cup semifinal. The winner of tonight will move on to the final on Friday night at 5 p.m. A bad pass from Olu as it isn't intercepted by O'Connell. And a double dribble on Rometta. Double dribble violation, North Andover ball. The turnover from Ryan Rometta. North Andover basketball down to 2 minutes left in the third. 41-36 Redmen. Kutz driving. Nice pass, able to get it off for O'Connell. Walensky tightly guarded by Miller, but a nice move gets him two. Zach Walensky and the freshman with a nice move on the junior David Miller makes it a three-point ball game. 90 seconds left in the third. Marston at the top of the key, 12 to shoot for the Redmen. 6 to shoot for the Redmen. Miller for three. Defensive board for Pensa Valley. Kutz inside for O'Connell, stolen away by Olu. Down to a minute left. And a foul on Walensky. North Andover fouls on number 23, Zach Walensky, his first personal foul, first team foul. North Andover picking up their first team foul in the second half. A quick game reset here, down to a minute left. Egan to the basket, too strong in the layup. Quickly back the other way comes North Andover, and the lay-in for Jake Walensky. Jake Walensky, a 1-point Redmen lead. 12-second difference between shot and game clock. North Andover currently on a 6-0 run. As you hear the bench starting to get alive, Rometta. And the defensive board for O'Connell. Quick uplet for Lewinsky, waits for the fake, and regains the lead for the Knights. Jake Walensky making an 8-0 run in favor of the Scarlet Knights. 10 seconds left in the third. They're up by 1. Egan spins off a defender. Extra pass from Marsden, blocked by Pensa Valley. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. 3.3 seconds on the game clock. And North Andover finds their stride as they are up by 1, 3 seconds left in the third quarter. The Redmen, a step back for Rometta, and that'll do it for the third quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score, the North Andover Scarlet Knights 42 and the Tewksbury Redmen 41. An 8-0 run for North Andover has them leading by 1 as they look to upset the 6-seeded Tewksbury Redmen here in the semifinal matchup. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Della Piana. Buckle up for the final 8 minutes of play. The 7-seeded North Andover Knights leading by 1 over the 6-seeded Tewksbury Redmen here in this MVC2 Cup semifinal matchup. In this final 8 minutes, it's not going to be about who wants it more, but who goes and gets it. North Andover basketball to start the final 8 minutes. North Andover ending the third quarter on an 8-0 run as they've regained the lead, 42-41. Cuts, the moving jumper. They stay with it. Jack O'Connell kicks it out. Walensky for three. No good. The Redmen back with possession after they saw their 7-point lead erased in that third quarter. Miscommunication there between Sini and Egan. Walensky the other way. Great defense from Egan. Might have gotten a piece of it. Rometta, the trailer for three. Doesn't hit. And the Redmen can't seem to get anything going from the field. One more pass for Lewinsky. Gets around Sini, stays with the play, and gets to the line. Redmen fouls on number 1, Amari Sini, his 4th personal foul, 4th team foul. Zach Walensky will be at the line with 2 shots. Walensky hits the first at the line and make that Amari Sini's 4th personal foul as he heads to the bench. David Miller back into the lineup. Walensky hits both of the line, a 3-point North Andover lead. 7 minutes and change left in the final quarter. Rometta on the wing, at the top for Egan. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Olu surveying his options, kicks it out, Rometta for three. And Rometta just can't seem to get anything going from behind the arc. Kutz passes it out, Connolly for three. Defensive rebound for Egan. A minute 30 played in the fourth quarter. A 3-point North Andover lead. A tough pass as Rometta was looking for Olu. North Andover back the other way. Pull-up three for Lewinsky is short and out of bounds. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. Marsden into the ball game for Valway. 6:16 remaining in the fourth. The 7-seeded North Andover Knights leading the 6-seeded Tewksbury Redmen by 3. Steve Boudreau wants a word with his team. Timeout, Redmond. North Andover up by 3. 6:16 remaining in the fourth. You're watching boys basketball on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. 6:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. North Andover leading by 3 in this MVC2 Cup semifinal matchup. The winner of tonight will play on Friday night here at the Romano for the MVC2 Cup final. As the other semifinal going on right now between Dracut and Methuen, currently in a battle over at Methuen High School. And the two winners of those semifinals again will meet here on Friday night at 5 p.m. Pass read by Connolly on the inbound, and North Andover forces the turnover right out of the Redmond timeout. Pass out for Zach Walensky, who will settle things down. Connolly, nice pass for O'Connell for 2. Jack O'Connell, and O'Connell left alone in the paint. Makes it a 5-point Scarlet Knight lead. Egan kicks it out, Miller in the corner. So Redmen struggling from the field. And a travel on O'Connell. Traveling violation, Redmond ball. As O'Connell tried a nice head fake there, but took the step before the dribble. Cini checks back in with 4 personal fouls. As Boudreau putting a lot of trust in the sophomore, who's had a strong showing here in his first so-called playoff game. Egan lost possession, but his teammate Olu's right there to scoop it up. Olu working in the paint, and one! Olu! North Andover fouls on number 11, Jake Walensky, his 3rd personal foul, 2nd team foul. Olu will be at the line with 1 shot. Olu looking for the 3-point play. He converts, and a much-needed play there from Olu gets it down to a 1-possession ball game. Down to 5:15 left in the fourth, a 2-point North Andover lead. Kutz off the screen, gets the lay-in. Matt Kutz, and it's been that extra man moving around the pick that's got that player open. Egan to the basket, fouled from behind. North Andover fouls on number 23, Zach Walensky, his 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Brady Egan will be at the line with 2 shots. Egan rattles home the first free throw. Back to a 1-possession game at 3 points. Egan hits both at the line. Under 5 minutes left in the final quarter. North Andover up by 2. Bear down, we got a battle here from the Romano. A three for O'Connell, left alone, too strong. A board for Olu. Cini goes hard to the hole, lays it in. Amari Cini. And Amari Cini ties the ball game up at 48. 4:30 left in the fourth. Cuts a contested shot. Great defense from Egan. Cini, too strong in the layup, as the presence of the freshman Wolinski might have thrown him off. Connolly drives right at Cini and finishes. Drew Connolly. North Andover regains the lead halfway through the fourth quarter. 4 minutes left. Cini putting the moves on. Great defense from Cuts. Great defense from Egan. Last off of Olu. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. Quick game reset here, 3:49 remaining in the fourth. North Andover up by 2 with the basketball. The 7th seed at the 6th seed with a chance to play in the MVC2 Cup final on Friday night. Kutz off a screen, halfway through the shot clock. Kutz drops it off. The turnaround is good from O'Connell. Jack O'Connell. The Redmen and NA trade 4-0 runs. North Andover up by 4, 52-48. Olu staying with possession. Cross court for Rometta in the corner. Bottoms! Ryan Rometta for 3 from Kalulu. And Ryan Rometta, who's had a tough night from behind the arc, hits a much-needed 3. Down to 3 minutes left in the fourth. North Andover up by 1. And Marston has to take a foul. Redmond fouls on number 15, Christian Marston, his first personal foul. 15th foul. Marston out of the ball game. Miller checking back in. Under 3 minutes left in the fourth. North Andover leading 52-51 in the semifinal. The rubber match between the Redmen and the Scarlet Knights coming down to the wire. Inside pass and the lay-in for O'Connell. Jack O'Connell. Timeout, North Andover. Down to 2:41 remaining in the fourth. And a bucket from Jack O'Connell in the paint makes it a 3-point North Andover lead. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Down to the wire we go. North Andover leading by 3 in this MVC2 Cup semifinal matchup. 2:41 remaining in the fourth. Redmond basketball. Rometta will bring the ball over the timeline for the Redmen. Egan spins off of Wolinski and draws the foul. North Andover fouls on number 23, Zach Wolinski, his third personal foul. 4th team foul. Brady Egan will be at the line with 2 shots. Egan hits the first free throw. Down to a 2-point ball game. Egan no good on the second. And a defensive board for O'Connell. Back into the hands of the freshman Zach Wolinski. A nice spin move from Connolly, takes it to the buckets, draws a foul. Redmond fouls on number 24, Kalulu, his second personal foul. 6th team foul. Drew Connolly will be at the line with 2 shots. Connolly hits the first at the line. 2:13 remaining in the fourth, a 3-point Knight lead. Connolly, too strong on the second free throw. Stays a one-possession ball game. Rometta bringing it to the top. Great defense from Lewinsky. Ball on the floor, still no possession. Rometta gets it back, then stripped away. Cuts, kicks it out. Gets it back, sets his feet, and hits. Matt Cuts for three. And a big three from the senior captain, Matt Cuts. Makes it a 6-point ball game, down to 1:40 left. Cini, and one. Amari Cini. North Andover fouls on number 1, Matt Cuts, his third personal foul. Fifth team foul. Amari Cini will be at the line with one shot. Cini converts the and one opportunity and answers Kutz's three at the other end. Down to 90 seconds left in the fourth. North Andover up by 3 with the ball. Walensky off a screen and gets the three. Jake Walensky for three. Walensky with the three on the offensive end. Cini, and one once again. Amari Cini. North Andover fouls on number 1, Matt Cuts, his 4th personal foul. 6th team foul. Amari Cini will be at the line with one shot. And the sophomore, Amari Cini, just will not quit. Cini converts in the end one opportunity. Down to 1:11 left. North Andover up by 3. Cuts will get the ball into his hands. Balloway nearly stole it away. In the corner, Walensky, 12 to shoot for the Knights. 50 seconds left on the clock. Kutz throws up a circus shot, a rebound for Egan. Redmond down by 3, 40 seconds left. Olu to the basket. Last off of North Andover. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. Timeout, Redmond. And oh boy, we got ourselves a good one. 37 seconds left, Redmond basketball. Redmond down by 3. We'll be right back. You're watching boys basketball on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. 37.8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Redmond basketball down by 3 here in this MVC2 Cup semifinal. Steve Boudreau calling up a play in the huddle. North Andover leading 61-58. The inbound to Egan. A 7-second difference between shot and game clock. The Redmen don't need a 3 here. And a foul on number 21, Jack O'Connell. North Andover fouls on number 21, Jack O'Connell, his 2nd personal foul. Team limit. The Redmen are now in a 1-on-1 bonus. Kalu'u will be at the line shooting the 1-on-1. And that'll be the 7th team foul for North Andover, which puts the Redmen in the bonus. 27.6 seconds left. Olu misses. Cini the offensive board. Olu lays it in. Olu. Timeout, Redmond. And Kalu'u puts in the layup off the offensive board from Amari Cini. A 1-point ball game. We'll stick with you here. 23 seconds left in the fourth. And what a great basketball game between the 7th-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights and the 6th-seeded Tewksbury Redmen. It's going to come down to the final 23 seconds on who gets a spot here back in the MVC2 Cup final at 5 o'clock against the winner of the Drake Middies and the Methuen Rangers, currently going on right now. Both teams drawing up their plays in the huddle. North Andover basketball with 23 seconds left. and no timeouts left for the Redmen. Six team fouls for the Redmen here, as one more will put North Andover in the bonus, while North Andover, as you just saw, picked up their 7th team foul and put the Redmen in a 1-1 bonus. Both teams break out of the huddle. 23 seconds left. North Andover basketball up by 1. Jake Walensky will be the inbounder. As the clock kicking down. North Andover moving around 15, and Brady Egan fouls. Redmond fouls on number 22, Brady Egan, his 3rd personal foul. Team limit, North Andover is now in a 1-1 bonus. Matt Cutts will be at the line with the 1-1. So 10 seconds come off the clock, 13.7 seconds left. Cutts at the line. Hits the first free throw. Redmond again with no more timeouts. Cutts hits both at the line. Makes it a 3-point ball game. 12 seconds and counting left for the Redmen. Five left for the Redmen. Rometta is open and no good, and North Andover prevails. And that's the end of the ball game. The final score: the North Andover Scarlet Knights 63 and the Tewksbury Redmen 60. One of those classic games where one team has to win and one team has to lose. And North Andover, the stronger team in the final 8 minutes of play, walk out of the Romano with a 63-60 win and are on to the NVC2 Cup final on Friday nights. In quite the battle with the Tewksbury Redmen. But that'll do it for our coverage at the Romano. For our entire team at Tewksbury TV, I'm Andrew Del Piana, signing off. Thank you for watching.